That was a rock. That's a fish. Yep. And beautiful fish. And first cast, 3 casts in a row getting bit. Fish on, baby. Just explodes. That's a bigger fish. 2 casts later, this is freaking huge. Just bananas. That is beautiful. This is the start of a hot early season bite, folks. What's up, fisher people? It's been a pretty awesome week. I just had my dad and my brother here for 3 days. We got 7 super nice walleyes, which I'll show you a picture of here, obviously. Then the next day, we went out to Van Hook and then deep water and filmed with my buddy Randy Belisle from Rip and Loops Adventures. And I can't wait for that video to come out, and you should check that out when it does. And the book came available for pre-order, at least the digital version. So that's out there, and you can also go to the website and read the first 4 chapters for free. Because, I don't know, I like test driving things. You probably like test driving things. So then if you like it, you can buy it. And the print version is still in the works, but that should be available for pre-order pretty soon. We got some things to iron out with like the cover flap and all that kind of stuff. Now I'm just having a chill day. It's super calm, just a little breeze, nice, warm. And I'll see if I can throw some fish together for the rest of this video. Let's hope, huh? First cast. Good fish. Good fish. I think it's a smallie, but it's a good one. First cast. Holy cow. Well, maybe it's a walleye. Just getting frisky on the surface. No, it feels smallie now. Smallmouth. First cast. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. They're all gonna be in here. 5 feet of water, 4 feet of water. I gave that a cast and 2 pops. Fish on. I love it. I love it. See if we can get the wallies too. Saw the fish on side image. Threw the cast out there. Trying to be quiet because there's boats around. There's fish number 2, and I don't think that's a smallie. This is a good fish. I think this is a good wally. I think. Whatever it is, it's not small. This is not a small fish. Pike or walleye? I'm gonna go with walleye. Yeah, good walleye, great walleye. Good, strong walleye on the plastic. Yeah. Yeah. There's the first walleye of the day, folks. And I think this jig and plastic bite is really gonna start to go. Nice paddle tail. Beautiful fish. Strong fish, like 17 inches, but super strong. Ooh, is he slamming that? Although the water is warming up, I think these fish are gonna get really aggressive this afternoon. Since it's early, I did slow down my cadence a little bit. I got a little excited when I got out here and I got a bite on the first cast. I kind of amped things up. But that fish took it on a pretty slow sweep. And I didn't even feel the bite. There was just weight on the next sweep. So we're gonna slow things down a little bit. But there are plenty of fish here. I imagine the minnows will be good this morning. As hot as it is, and the fact that I wanted crawlers too, because it's looking like that might be right now. I didn't feel like bringing all the bait. I got one on the paddle tail, so we should be able to make this work. Good smallmouth, good walleye, 65-degree water. It's gonna be hot today. It's supposed to be near 100 degrees the next few days. Last week I was wearing all the clothes I owned. It's nuts. Absolute nutso. Big flat water. Some timber close to shore. I think that walleye was, it was quite a ways out on the cast, probably sitting in 2 to 3 feet of water. Not in the trees, but right on the edge. And the school that I'm seeing is right on the edge of those trees, it looks like. I don't know that all of them are walleyes, but they look like they could be. There's one on the jig and night crawler. It's a white bass. So we got a smallmouth, a walleye, and a white bass. Jig of plastic, jig and night crawler. Like I said before, like this time of year in the spring, early summer, when the fish start moving into these shallow spots, they're all here. They're all gonna be in the same area once you find them. Especially if you get on one of these killer flats. The wind pushed into it, the bait in here. Later in the season, yeah, they'll use different areas. You're catching a bunch of white bass, you're probably on white bass. This time, if you're getting action, stick it out. Sometimes you can get to that point where you can spot lock on these big flats if you find a school, but they're probably gonna be moving around a lot too. So if you start losing them on your screen and you start losing your bites, start cruising around that flat again, find that school, ooh, something nipped it. Find that school back. And get on those fish. It's a good fish. Just gotta stay on top of the schools. Yeah. Gotta stay on top of them. I love it. Maybe I should keep some fish today. First one would have been a good one too. I'll keep him. If the bite's hot and I get off early, I got fish to eat. There we go. There we go. Feels like a walleye. Could be our third. Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Holy cow. Could be a good one. Could be a good one. Could be a really good one. I like this. I got a little glimpse of his tail. It is a big walleye. Just got to get him up now. That's a really big walleye. Big walleye. Don't shake your head so much there. Don't shake your head so much there. Yes. Yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. about it. Chowtown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That's 23 or thereabouts. I'm not gonna measure it. I don't need to measure it so much. That's beautiful. Oh, that was a great hit. And now you get to go back in the water, girl. Yeah. Clean off that lens there. Walleye number 3 was a stud, huh? The swim baits are heating up. 3 for 3. I love it. I freaking love it. I don't know if there's anything better than getting hit by a 23-inch walleye on a jig in a plastic in 2 feet of water. And I got this spot all to myself. There's a bunch of boats here. Most of them are working the outside edge of this thing on the break line in 10 feet. I'm pushed up here cruising the shoreline with the boat in 4 to 5, casting into shore. That's where the fish are, guys. The fish, especially the feeders, they are up shallow. I'm telling you. And if you want to get those big girls, this is the place to be right now. This is absolutely where you have to be, without a doubt. This bite's only gonna get better today. The warmer it gets, the better it'll get for a while. This afternoon, if I can stand the 100-degree heat, could be epic. We'll see. I got a lot of water. I always bring a lot of water. You always got to stay hydrated. Give me that thump. Holy crap, I think it's a sunken boat. The things you find when the water levels go down. Holy cow. That's crazy. This is a big fish. This is big. Might be a pike though. Pike or a huge walleye. Oh boy. Oh boy. That last spot was great, but I moved to try a little different water. Oh, big walleye. Big walleye. Or is it a pike? It is a pike. My bad. Good fish though. Good fish. Just explodes. Just explodes. He is gonna make some runs here, no doubt. Yeah. That is a fired up fish. Bait out. Bait out. Good. Makes this easier. Big, girthy pike. There's longer for sure, but chubby. Just like everything else in this lake. Chubby fish. Another flat with the wind blowing into it. The flats are starting to get good. The flats are feeding zones. They don't all have fish, but you find the ones that do. You're in for a riot. That fish hammered that bait so hard and ran immediately, like he hit it on the move, obviously. Holy cow, that wakes you up. Very next cast, I had to turn the camera back on. As soon as it hit the water, a smallie crushed it. As soon as it hit the water, just absolutely annihilated it. I'm not even seeing these fish on side image, but I think it's because I'm too far from shore and they're just way up there. Just crushed it. This is the start of a hot early season bite, folks. Get a little hook set. Oh wow. Oh, he tagged it and missed it. This is getting fun. Can you tell? I'm enjoying myself. 3 casts in a row getting bit. They're just baking in the sun, right up on that shoreline. Sploosh. They don't let baits hit the bottom. They are on it. I'm not wasting any time in that 8 feet of water. I'm going right back on the shore. The walleye bite hasn't even tagged it again. The shallows. These little suckers. Holy cow, it's 2 bites in 1 cast. More fish on the side scan. Up tight. So many bites per cast. Unreal. I wish those little guys would at least stay on. It gets embarrassing to set hooks on empty. Got that one. Caught up to that one. This one might even be a little walleye. Yeah, another little walleye. That's my second dinner fish. That walleye hit it immediately, maybe in a foot of water. I am not joking. The fish are shallow and they're gobbling it. They're freaking gobbling it. Yes. That's a bigger fish. I think it's a tank walleye. I think it's a tank walleye. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 2 casts later, this is freaking huge. This is a monster. Oh, this is a monster. Yes, baby. Yes. 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 This is a monster. This is a huge fish. Maybe pikey, but it still could be a big walleye. It hasn't been crazy yet. It's making runs, but they're not mammoth runs. And if that's what it is, it's absolutely giant. Oh no, it's a giant drum. Oh my God though. Oh my God though. This is a giant drum. An absolute freaking giant. Oh my God. What a giant. Holy cow. Holy cow. I don't even care that this isn't a walleye. That is a tank drum. Wow. Wow. On the swim bait, no less. Look at this. Look at the size of that drum. What a freaking giant. Oh. That, I can't hold that with fingers. That's like, that might be 8-9 pounds. Like I said, all the species will be up here shallow. Everything. And this spot is on fire. I've been here 5 minutes. A series of bites, a smallie, a pike, a walleye, and a tank drum. An absolute tank. Drum fight a lot like walleyes. They are good foolers, but that's fine. What a fish. Next cast. This is a walleye. He missed and got it in the belly. You don't catch a lot of walleyes in the belly with swim baits, but oh, and my night crawler got hit and I missed that fish. That was a heavy fish. I'm just dragging that night crawler nice and slow with the bail or the drag super loose. And something had taken it and took off, but I had it on for a couple seconds and just didn't have the hook buried. That's okay. Talk about action. Goodness gracious, folks. It is almost every cast. I've had fish, I think, on 7 out of 9 casts here. This is how fun fishing is out here. Once those water temps get above 60 degrees, it gets absolutely bananas. Just bananas. Bonkers. Bananas. Holy cow. Fish on, baby. Fish on. I think it's a walleye. Walleye or smallie. Not big. Not big. Yep. Another good eater walleye. Another good eater going in the box. Good night. Oh, he spit it. That was a better walleye, about 18 inches. Ah, good tick bite. That was a rock. That's a fish. Right after the rock too. That's another decent one. Big smallie actually. Tank smallie. Freaking tank. Freaking tank smallmouth. Putting a little pressure on this one. Hopefully it doesn't get off. Freaking giant. There are giants in here of every species right now. Holy cow. On the net. There you go. Oh mama. Oh mama. Getting on a bite like this is incredible. There are so many fish, so many species just chilling in these same areas, and it's just a riot. Another fish on, another smallie. Not quite as big as the last one, but a very nice fish. Thinks he's gonna go on my motor. Maybe only an inch shorter. Wow, just tagging it. They're all fired up. All these fish just fired up. This paddle tail is taking a beating. It's a wounded warrior. Oh, my jig and crawler. A whole got off. I think it was a smallie. I had this much crawler on there because something else had ripped off the rest of it. That's all he needed. They're eating everything you put in front of their face. They're just ravenous. Every fish, every species, they're just snapping everything in their path, whatever it is, and just chowing it. It's absolutely nuts. And I've been in this situation before. I know what this early summer bite is like, but it's like never any less exciting when you're there. Fish on. This feels more walleye like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get the camera over here, huh? I think I found a big pod of like 15 inches on the graph. So I spot locked, which there's so many fish along the shoreline. Spot locking seems silly, but that was the biggest concentration of fish I'd seen so far. And first cast, another nice walleye. The wind kind of died here a little bit. Like it's still, missed him. It's still blowing, but it's not pushing as much water. So, yeah, you got that paddle tail good. Shoot. So the bite has gotten a little less frequent, but that's still back-to-back casts there. Try to hit more than the tail. Give me a good old thump. 3 in a row, come on. Oh, you broke me off. Wow, okay. Well, that felt like a pike, and he broke my fluoro and my wounded warrior. Oh, I gotta retie. Maybe that's the start of lunch now. If you get a fish that razors off fluorocarbon like that, it might be a good one. Just saying. It's been a bit of a lull for a while. The fish kind of pushed out of the other spot. So I'm back to the first one with a smallie jumping around. Ate some lunch and yeah, not marking as many fish, but this guy's around. Nice smallie. So yeah, I'm not sure what to expect this afternoon. The bite was amazing between 10:30 and noon. That's kind of when it started to slow a little bit. And I might have to seek out new territory. Oh, there's a second one. Back-to-back cast. Smallie again. We'll get some of this smallmouth on film, huh? So yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll stick around here, but maybe it's just gonna be more of a normal bite this afternoon instead of insanity, which is, you know, not the end of the world. It was just so stupid good for an hour, hour and a half there. But obviously fishing isn't always like that. So we'll see what we can produce. If I can get the hook out of this guy. Back-to-back cast is fun, but I haven't seen a walleye for a touch, so yeah. So maybe they're just a little more concentrated on this one little spot, or there are better spots to be had. Not entirely sure the answer. Oh, wow, okay. There's 3 in a row. I almost forgot to close out the video. So, since the bite started to peter out, the wind quit, it got it got super calm, and it got, well, it's 94 degrees right now. So I'm just gonna head back, edit this video. That was some of the fastest 3 hours of fishing I've ever had. Like, it gets really good this time of year, but that was extra good. So I hope you liked it. Hope you consider subscribing. Hit the like button, do all that good stuff, and we'll see you on another video.